Humans have bartered since ancient times, trading resources to get ahead and obtain what they need or want, often using currency. But money is just one resource. Many other valuable resources are crucial for executing your strategies. Resource allocation is the process of strategically moving your resources from one area of life to another. This is not new. It's a basic human instinct to let go of one valuable resource in exchange for another that is equally valuable. Doing this can be a game changer. For example, you might swap money for time or assistance, or energy for money. If you ever find yourself saying, "I don't have X resource needed to do Y," the solution is almost always to reallocate or swap your resources. You're never truly lacking. If you lack funds, trade your expertise or time to earn more. You may also have tools you're not using that you can trade for money. There's always a solution when you take inventory of your resources and apply strategic planning and reallocation. This is why people who are great at getting things done are called resourceful. Your skills, stats, and resources enable you to advance your strategy and your game. You can use resources, time, money, opportunities, energy, to speed up your game, execute strategic steps, and reach your finish line. You can trade, allocate, and shuffle resources to acquire what you need to achieve your goals. How you use your resources is entirely up to you, and leveraging them strategically is always a winning move. Use tools. Spend resources. A tool is something you can use again and again. The sooner you have the right tools in place, the sooner your job becomes more streamlined. When low on resources, your best investment is in equipment. How do you get equipment if you have no resources? You leverage intelligence and knowledge to gain resources and use resources to support or buy tools. Save until you can afford it. This is your first investment. It's called smart resource allocation. Smart resource allocation means prioritizing tools that offer a good return on investment, ROI. Think creatively about what you need to excel, whether it's software that automates repetitive tasks or hiring someone for lower-level duties. The right tools free you to focus on strategic, high-impact actions. This also includes investing in yourself, developing new skills, or learning new technologies that make you more efficient. Every resource you invest in should be seen as a strategic move. Ask yourself what tools you can acquire in any arena of your game that will allow you to collect resources more quickly or easily. Focus on the tools that will help you achieve your desired resource faster. Consider every resource you invest in as a strategic move. For example, I used my early earnings to buy tools that made me more effective in my game. I knew I needed the right equipment to present myself well and the right attire to feel confident when approaching potential clients. Every resource I invested in was a calculated decision to leverage my efforts. Resource ROI. As a realtor, I taught myself to create resources out of nothing. Because return on resource investment comes from tools, I used my resources to acquire the best tools on the front end. At first, I had no resources. I only had enough money for business cards. I created equipment from nothing and leveraged it to gain resources in my game. I used my time to research and grow my intellectual understanding around door-to-door sales, what to say and how to say it, when to go and what to bring. Once I earned my first paycheck, I made it my priority to trade it for better equipment. I invested in the most practical yet professional and expensive-looking door-knocking outfits I could manage. I remember the first time I splurged on $1,500 shoes. They gave me confidence to close more deals at the door. I invested my first $10,000 in the best attire to present myself. I knew I would get more longevity out of these tools because I could use them again and again. I always spent my resources on well-thought-out tools instead of items I would use up, such as business cards and need to replace. There is no longevity or ROI on print pieces. Even though my traditional marketing material was limited, the tools I bought with my resources enhanced my value. My well-planned tools compounded my inspired action and helped me quickly gather more resources. The more resources I gathered, the more I enjoyed my game. I was able to close more sales and keep up my cycle of acquiring and using more resources to inspire my character growth. Ask yourself what tools you can acquire in any arena of your game that will allow you to collect resources quicker or easier. Take your focus off of the resource you desire and backtrack your thought process to analyze if acquiring any specific tool or equipment would reduce time in obtaining that resource. Use yourself as a resource. You, yourself, are an important tool in your game. Your own body and your intelligence are equipment. Your body and intelligence will serve you again and again. How powerful is this equipment? Very. It's powerful because you cannot use it up until the end of your game. This series is about accessing your body and intelligence's power, as well as managing and protecting it as a tool in your game. Once you see how powerful and intelligent your equipment is, you will be amazed at how it can serve you in your life. You will not ask, "Can I do that?" Your question will simply become, "How long will it take me to do that?" Yourself as a resource and a resource worth protecting is highlighted as a theme through all of the volumes of School of Soul. Your most valuable asset is yourself. Your body, mind, and intelligence are vital tools in your game. You need to keep them in peak condition. Your health is wealth. Without it, you can't perform at your best. Likewise, a sharp mind allows you to think strategically, solve problems, and innovate. Invest in maintaining your health and mental sharpness. This includes everything from regular exercise and a balanced diet to adequate rest and continuous learning. Your physical and mental well-being directly impact your performance in the game of life. If you want to leverage yourself as a resource, you must prioritize your health and personal development. Remember, you are your most powerful tool. Protect your energy, invest in your knowledge, and ensure that you are always in a position to act effectively. Ask yourself, how can I use my strengths and talents to create value today? Use your capabilities to drive your progress forward. Level complete. You have just leveled up. Continue to the next lesson.